All right, it's time to make a smoothie. Today is the first day of the 10-day smoothie challenge, and this one is going to be kicked off with the Tropical Turmeric Detox Smoothie. This smoothie is one of over 45 different recipes that I have in my brand new book called The Smoothie Solution. So be sure to check that out by clicking the link up here. Go to my bio. You can get the bundle. It's in the bundle. A grip of books, 83 different books, over $5,500 worth of stuff for 49 bucks. You cannot beat this deal. So what I wanted to do was go live every single day, give you one of my recipes out of the book, and share all the different things that are going on in this bundle through that process. So be sure to get your pen and paper out and write this down. That way you have this recipe. I'm going to put my readers on because I want to be able to see if any of you guys have any things you're saying, any comments. Just, if you got a question or a comment, put it in the chat down below and we'll address those. So this smoothie is a really delicious one, and we're going to start off by getting our liquid ready for our blender. So I've got my carafe here. Let's see if I can maybe move this into the frame a little bit more so you can kind of see a little bit of what we're adding to it. Maybe like that, I don't know, you can kind of see. So we're going to start off with the liquids first. For the smoothie, it's best to put the liquids in first. So we've got 1 cup of coconut water here, and we're going to be putting 1 cup of orange juice in here as well. So I'm just going to cut up some oranges. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday morning, wherever you are. If you want, put in the chat there where you guys are. Hey, Renee, good to see you. Yeah, put in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. If you're tuning in and wanting to watch this, I want to see where you guys are from. I'm in downtown Las Vegas right now, and we are going to make this smoothie. So look there's a little bit of juice. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but mason jars have actually measurements on them, right? So we've got cups here. So we're hitting 1 cup. We want to get up to this line. This smoothie, and all these smoothies in this recipe book, can be split into 2 portions, but typically we like to have them as 1 portion. Hey, we got Kentucky, we got Reno. Hey, we got another Nevadan. I love it. Fort Worth, Texas, Arizona. Oh, I love it. Winchester, or Westchester, New York. Freezing cold in Chicago. Hey, what's the temp back there in Chicago? We have, I think it's like, hey, Mumbai, that's awesome. Michigan. I think we're going to be in the 70s today back here, over here in Vegas. Central Florida. Oh man, I'm sure you guys get all the good oranges down there in Central Florida. All right, so we're just squeezing out some orange juice here. I don't know how, 31, whoo, that is freezing cold. Oh my gosh, that is freezing cold. I don't know how you guys squeeze your orange juice, but I really like this little squeezer. It's cool, it just fits right on top of the wide mouth mason jar. Look at here. I think we're gonna be right on point. It was 4 oranges for about 1 cup of orange juice. Now, of course, it's always good to eat the oranges, right? You get all the fiber and fills you up pretty good, but we are going to just use this orange juice for our smoothie, the Tropical Turmeric Smoothie. So, if you have your pencil and paper out, you want to write this down, I'll give you the recipe right now. Ready? Here we go. It's 1 cup of coconut water, 1 cup of orange juice. What do we have? 2 cups of pineapple, frozen or fresh, 2 bananas, a tablespoon of shredded coconut. Optional, you don't have to put the coconut in there. And then we're going to do, what did I put? For the turmeric, it's going to be a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And then we're also going to be doing a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And what's cool with the pepper is it makes the curcumin, supposedly, I'm not sure how they know this, but like 2,000 times more potent, the active ingredient in the curcumin, right? Which is pretty dang cool. All right, so we've got our we have got our orange juice ready to go. A cup of orange juice and a cup of coconut water going into the blender. Next, we are going to be throwing in our dates. I didn't say that. This is going to be 3 dates, medjool dates. Now, in the book, I actually put the weights of the particular item that you're putting in. So the weight of the dates I have, 3 dates, is 72 grams worth of dates. If you wanted to stay completely on point, which is about 200 calories worth of dates, 72 grams, because not all dates are created equal. So I'm going to put 3 dates in. We're not going to weigh out today's smoothie. Normally I don't weigh out the ingredients, but I kind of wanted to put that in there just in case, you're really wanting to be meticulous about your numbers. For the coconut water, that's 245 grams for a cup, same with the orange juice, and that's going to be 45 calories. We've got 111 calories for the orange juice, 82 calories for the pineapple. We've got 236 calories for the bananas. We're doing 2 bananas. The dates is 200 calories. The coconut, the shredded coconut, is 40 calories. That's going to be 1 tablespoon. And the turmeric and pepper is pretty negligent, right? There's, very little. So we're going to be pushing this in here. Look at here. What do you do when you got one of those? What do you do? I'm just going to take off a little bit because sometimes they're really funky. This one's like really funky. Look at that. Sometimes it's good to get in there and really see what's going on. It's just bruised, but I'm not even going to mess with it. And we'll toss in a little bit more banana here. A little bit more banana, just to make it an even 2. Now you could double up these recipes if you're doing for, if it's for 2 people. We're going to crack up a little pepper in here, 1/4 teaspoon, little pepper, and then we're doing 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, which we need to re-up our turmeric because we're getting really low. I'm going to have to get a couple scoops here. There we go. So some turmeric, and then we're going to do a tablespoon of shredded coconut, just for fun. It's also part of the recipe, but it's optional. You don't necessarily have to put that in there. I do like it. It's really delicious. Now we're going to get to the frozen pineapple. And we just get the frozen pineapple from Costco. Organic frozen pineapple. It's always super delicious. And we're going to be putting 2 cups in there. So let's just take, or actually it's 2 cups. So we can kind of measure it out. A lot of times I just eyeball it, but for you today, I'm going to measure it all. So there we go. There's our frozen pineapple. And this thing is ready to blend. You can use raw turmeric, definitely. You could definitely use raw turmeric. You can, that would be the way to go if you've got some raw turmeric. Here, back up here, Toronto, Canada, snowbound. Shoot, I guess so. Yeah, Canada. Okay, so we're going to blend this up. And I just wanted to run over here real quick and grab the BioChef, which is a vacuum, to vacuum blend this. So what the vacuum does is essentially you have all this air in here, right? That's a lot of air. And when you start to blend, it blends up that air within the smoothie, and it can make it a little frothier, and it's going to oxidize a little bit quicker. You don't have to use a vacuum, but for these kinds of smoothies, I do like to vacuum. So what we'll see here is, maybe you'll be able to see it, is this lid is actually getting sucked in because it's sucking all the air out of this blender. Heard no need to use pepper for raw turmeric. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Yeah, you didn't really taste the pepper. But I always use pepper when I'm using turmeric just because it's like, well, I want to get the bonus from the turmeric. I've noticed these tablespoons measurement cups are like double the regular tablespoon. Interesting. Yeah, you know, are you talking about in the book? In the book? Or are you talking about just in general? Raw in Finland? I'm wondering. Because, yeah, I've heard that it is kind of, sometimes they're not completely accurate, right? So if you are like really wanting to be meticulous about it, that's where it's cool just to weigh it out in grams. What I did when I was creating these is I used Chronometer to get everything like, you know, dialed in. So hopefully Chronometer is like super on point. Hey, doing good? I'm doing well. Okay, so this is ready to blend. Let's just blend it real quick. Be kind of... We've got these cool, like, little things you can stick on your jar, you know, like whatever, you know, wings of desire, enchantment. We've got some different things. This is one here that I like to use for Lissa. But those are kind of fun. You put some little affirmations on your jar. So here we go. Now this is going to be about 720 calories. So this will be a great way to start your morning right there. Let's try it out. So good. Ron Finland said, just in general, I have a tablespoon measurement. Spoon and normal tablespoon is way smaller. Yeah, I know. It's so interesting.
In different countries too.
Right, Lissa just was saying in the background, it's different in different countries. So depending on where you are, that's kind of weird, right? You'd think that the tablespoon is going to be the same across the board, but it is a little bit different depending on where you are. So as you can see, we have just a little bit left over. So typically what we'll do is just pound a couple drinks and then top it off. But this is one serving, about 720 calories. Great way to go for your morning. Good way to stay hydrated. Of course, the best way to start the morning is to drink at least 32 ounces of water. 16 bare minimum, right when you wake up. Just pound 16 ounces of water. Very good to go. And then of course, after your smoothie, it's really best to enjoy the flavor when the flavor is in your mouth, but then rinse your mouth by drinking water. Swish, get all the stuff out of your teeth. You know, this one here, you're gonna get a little bit of stuff in your teeth because of the pineapple and the coconut. And make sure you keep your teeth clean, right? So there we go, right there. Now, the dates, what's really cool is the dates really adds a lot of calories to your smoothie. So we love to use dates in our smoothies to like bump up the calories. Plus, you know, we're getting the fiber and the sugars and, you know, all the other good stuff that are in dates. Dates have a lot of really good things. Now, in the book, see you in Michigan. Heck yeah, I cannot wait. That is going to be so fun. I'm not sure how you say it. Is it Kwana is saying, you know, what is in this? So this is orange juice, coconut water, bananas, pineapple, a little bit of coconut, some dates, turmeric, and pepper. So that's what's in this one. And, you know, it's a few ingredients, right? But super delicious. I wish I could give you guys little shots so you could try it. It's so tasty. So there we go. We got a couple of date chunks in here that didn't blend up, so I'll just eat those right now. Yeah, keep your teeth clean, you guys. So important. Yes, good point. Keep your teeth clean. BC, Canada. That's awesome. BC, we were just up there this last year in August for a wedding. Lissa and I are in Vegas right now. Heck yeah. Thanks, Tessa. And Tessa, I heard that you made a comment in the school community. that you want to know some savory breakfast ideas. So you got my gears turning. I was like, we got to get some savory breakfast ideas out there because sometimes you want some little savory for breakfast as opposed to something sweet. It is best to soak your dates first. And the reason that it's really good to soak your dates first is because you're pitting the date and you're able to tell if one of them is moldy, right? When you crack it open, you're like, ooh, sometimes there could be a little bit of mold in there and it's good to get rid of that date right away. And then soak your dates. They blend up so much nicer. I didn't soak these dates this morning, and that's why those two chunks didn't blend up right. So if you can, it is best to soak your dates. It's the best way to go. They blend up so nice. Heck yeah, Tessa. We will be working on it. It was Liz's cousin's wedding. And it was really fun. We were on Vancouver Island, and it was beautiful. It was in August, and it was really nice up there. I grew up in Southern Oregon, so Pacific Northwest, so it really reminded me a lot of home. Hey babe, I got your smoothie. We'll give this one to her. I'll make another one. We'll give her smoothie and, of course, a nice flexible straw is always nice. Yeah, come on over here, have a smoothie, baby. Say good morning.
Hello again.
Say good morning to the peeps.
Good morning. Okay, which one is this?
This is the Tropical Turmeric Detox Smoothie, and it's got a little zing to it. It's got a little zing in there. You like that? We'll get some more oranges cut up here.
Ooh, I really like that.
Isn't that fun?
It's so fresh.
So these are new smoothies that I created for this book, especially for you. It's in the bundle, along with lots of other stuff. I got to get my list out and study this list because there's like 83 different things in this bundle. Over $5,500 worth of stuff for 49 bucks.
Yep, that's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a super screaming deal. And yeah, so in this book, I was like, I'm going to try to compile all the most amazing smoothies because smoothies are really fun and, they can be really great for, meal replacement.
Oh, someone's asking, is that coconut oil that you added first? No oil.
No, it's coconut
no
water.
Oil.
And actually, I did notice in the book, I didn't put shredded coconut. I put coconut oil. I said coconut oil.
Shoot.
So I changed that this morning. I'm uploading a new copy of it right now to the bundle. It's the same exact calorie content and grams. It's 5 grams, about 40 calories.
It was just a typo.
It was a typo. So
Thank you.
No oil in any of these recipes. I don't believe that there's any oil in any of the recipes.
In the whole bundle.
The whole bundle is completely oil-free. All the recipes in this bundle are oil-free, which is really cool. No oil. So what I put in here first, I'm going to put the liquids in here first. It's going to be coconut water, just some coconut water. You can, of course, young Thai coconut's going to be the best if you can get a fresh coconut and just crack the fresh coconut and have the coconut water. That's going to be the best. But, maybe you can go to the store and you can get some, unpasteurized coconut water is going to be the best because that's like untouched. But, if you can't get that, getting some organic coconut water is going to be great to go with. And so we're going to put 1 cup of coconut water in there. I'm juicing 1 cup worth of orange juice right now. And we're going to be throwing in 3 dates, 2 cups worth of bananas, 2 cups worth of frozen pineapple, 2 bananas, and a half teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon of shredded coconut. So that's what's in this smoothie. And it is about 720 calories. And look at there, 4 oranges. We've got the line right on the jar. We've got cups on this side. We got milliliters. It's cool the mason jars do that. We've got ounces, right? So we've got one.
What's this one called again?
This is the Tropical Turmeric Detox Smoothie. So I put the detox smoothies in there because you know, it's always good to give your body some of the leg ups on detoxins on a daily, right? So next we're going to be putting in our bananas. Just a couple bananas here. Ripe bananas. I'm going to have to grab another one off the counter because I had one that had like kind of a funky spot. I had to toss part of it away. Look at that. Ooh, funky. So let's grab one more banana. This one will be just a little bit heavy on the banana side, you know what I mean? A little heavy on the banana side. All right, popping that in. Now we'll get our coconut water in there too. We don't want to forget our coconut water. And we are going to, look at, I forgot to zip the bag, grab the bag, and like a cup worth of pineapple just came out on the counter. We're going to put 2 cups worth of pineapple in here. And that finishes this bag of pineapple. Good, we got a couple more in the freezer because we love to have pineapple in our smoothies. Of course, fresh pineapple is great, but I like the frozen pineapple. They harvest it at its peak ripeness most of the time. Sometimes you have some that are a little funky. All right, we didn't get our dates in there, so we're going to put 3 dates in here. Beautiful process. Thank you. I love that you love the process. The process is fun. And of course, this is kind of our morning routine in a lot of ways. Sometimes we'll have fresh fruit in the morning, but a lot of times we'll have the smoothie, because the smoothie is a great way to get in like a good amount of calories to where you feel pretty full. And that's enough to bring you to lunch. Rarely do we have a snack in between breakfast and lunch, because a lot of times if we're getting 700 calories, 600 to possibly even up towards 1,000 calories, that's pretty rare when we get 1,000 calories each for a smoothie. You got to be adding, you know, maybe some other things in there. I do have some smoothies in this book that are different calorie densities. You know, some that aren't very calorie dense, so you could double them if you wanted to have a bit more. We're going to be doing lots of different ones throughout this 10-day event, because the bundle's for 10 days. Be sure you come up here, click right up here, go to the link, check out the bundle. You can go up to the right-hand corner of the web page and you can see who's going live with who and what their topic is for this entire 10-day event. I don't know if some of you guys have tuned in when we do these bundles. They're really amazing. It's a great way to really just kind of help each other out and share all kinds of really cool stuff. What was that big scoop of white powder? This, Tessa, was some shredded coconut. So I just put the shredded coconut in the little mason jar. And we just buy this in, a lot of times we just buy this in bulk. It is best to store this under vacuum. And here, let me just show you real quick the best way. I'm not following best practices to keep this the most fresh right now, but let me show you the best way. What we'll do is you grab a lid, right? Just a lid for your mason jar. And when the lid is new, this rubber ring is actually like got a nice little sponge to it. After it's been vacuumed down and held down so many times, this actually starts to make an impression in the rubber, and it doesn't get the best seal. It's just a little something to keep in mind. So we're going to make sure our lip is nice and clean. We're going to put this right on top, just like so, simple. And then we have this cool gadget. This is for the small mouth. You can pop it off. This is for the big mouth. This is just a USB-C to charge it. And yeah, it's Emery. That's right. Yeah, it was Emery's wedding. That's who we went to go see. Hey, is that Max? Max, what's up, buddy? I think that's you, isn't that? Yeah, man. We were up there at your guys' wedding. That was so much fun. So check this out. I've got this on here. You just push it on, push the button. I don't know if you can hear it. Hear that? And it tells you it's like 13, 14, 15. And it's going to suck all the air out of this jar. You can just set this aside, let it take the air out of the jar. And that is a really great way to keep stuff fresh. Nuts, seeds, coconut, these kinds of things. You want to vacuum it, store it under vacuum, or even better, if you have room in your fridge, put it in your fridge. If it's stored under vacuum and it's in your fridge, it's going to prolong the life of whatever it is you're storing. Yeah, all right. So let's get back to this. We need more turmeric. And I'm gonna scrape the bottom of the jar here. We're gonna have to get some more. I forgot to put that on my list. I was just at the store the other day. That's about half a teaspoon. It's probably a little less. So we're doing a half a teaspoon of turmeric, and then we're gonna go with some cracked pepper in here. This is great. You can't taste the pepper really. I mean, very slightly. Okay, so there we go. We got all our goodies in there. No, we forgot. No, we got them all. We got the bananas in there too. All right, we're gonna put this on. And since we're just vacuum crazy, hey, look at it. It stopped at 42. So to take this off, it's so cool. You just pop this off, and look at that. This lid is on there, right? Nice and tight. This is a great way to store it. Put it in the fridge. That would be the best way to store your coconut or your nuts or seeds, just to prolong the life. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's get my jar ready. We're going to vacuum blend this. I don't know if you missed the first blend. What this does is this takes out the air that's inside here, because there's air in here, right? So when you blend with air inside the carafe, it actually is blending air into your ingredients. You know, it kind of makes it a little frothy, a little bubbly, but it also oxidizes your ingredients faster. It's not that big of a deal to blend without a vacuum, but I just want to, mention that because vacuum blending is like next level. And there's no air blended into it. You're gonna get a thicker, creamier blend, whether it be a sauce or a soup base, smoothie, any of these kinds of things. Vacuum blending is amazing. So we're just going to kick this on. That's going to suck out the air that is right here. Right here, there's air in here. And we're just gonna suck this air out. This is a great way to, if you wanted to blend this smoothie, you could store this smoothie in a jar with the lid like I was showing you with the vacuum sealer. Vacuum seal your smoothie, and then you want to have it at lunch or even tomorrow. It's gonna taste like it was fresh because it was blended under vacuum and it's stored under vacuum. And, what that means is you're removing the oxygen, and oxygen, oxidates whatever it is that we are trying to save. So like when you cut an apple turns brown because the air is touching the apple and it's oxidizing the apple. The apple's actually starting to break down. So that's where it's cool to be able to blend under vacuum. It's not necessary, you don't need it. I'm just letting you know different ways to go about it. All right, so we're gonna blend this up real quick. All right, there we go. We got a good blend. Now check this out. Ooh, cracking the seal. So what that did was let air back in. This is a nice thick blend, barely any bubbles. And look at there. We always have a little bit more, a little bit extra. 720 calories. Tropical turmeric smoothie, detox smoothie. I hope you guys enjoy. This is a really good one. And if you missed the recipe, for those of you who are in here right now, grab the bundle. It's in the bundle. Tap the link right here. Go to the bio. Check out the bundle. See what's inside. You'll be amazed at what's inside this bundle. All bundles are really filled with amazing stuff. But if you missed it, I'll give it to you right now. It's 2 cups of pineapple, either frozen or fresh. In the book, I have the actual grams. I've got my picture right here, so I'll give you the grams if you are interested in that. Because, sometimes it's nice to have the exact measurement. So it's 300 grams of pineapple, which is 82 calories. And then we have 2 bananas, which is 208 grams. And that equates to 236 calories. We have 3 dates, 72 grams or 200 calories. We've got a teaspoon of ground turmeric. You could use fresh. Fresh would be amazing. But a teaspoon of ground turmeric, it's 2 grams, 5 calories. We've got a tablespoon of shredded coconut, just 5 grams, about 40 calories. 1 cup of orange juice, 248 grams, 111 calories. Then we've got 1 cup of coconut water, which is 245 grams. 1 cup is around 245 grams. 245, 248. Chronometer is kind of interesting. And I just calculated all this in chronometer. That's 45 grams for the coconut water. 45 calories, excuse me. And then we've got a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 gram, 1 calorie, which enhances, it just enhances the absorption of the turmeric. So anytime you're using turmeric, it's always cool to use a little bit of pepper in there as well. Someone did mention that, fresh turmeric, studies have shown you don't necessarily need to have the pepper. Like fresh turmeric, you're really going to get the benefits of that curcumin in the turmeric. And so this basically comes out to 720 calories. Now it's 4% protein, 88% carbs, and 8% fats. And the fat is coming mostly from that tablespoon of shredded coconut. You could leave that out if you're really trying to stay low fat. There we go. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's so good. What up, Max? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you in here, man. Max is giving all the emojis. He's got a little conversation going back and forth on here, I think, with somebody. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going live every day for the next 9 days, because today marks day 1 of this 10-day event, the bundle event. Live, 9 a.m. PST. I'll be giving you guys a different smoothie recipe every single day out of my new book, The Smoothie Solution. So be sure to check that out. Patricia, you missed everything. Hey, you can rewatch it. I'll repost it. But while I take a sip, let me know if you have a question. If you guys have a question, I'm not going to bounce out just yet. I'm going to get a little more sip going on here. Later, Max. Oh yes, excited for the lives. The lives are amazing. There's so many lives going on. If I go into the site right now, if you go to the site, come up here, tap the link in my bio, which will bring you to the web page. And up in the upper right-hand corner of the web page, you can see the live schedule, and you can see who's going live with who at what time throughout the entire 10 days. And it's really cool because there's a lot of stuff going on. Today, Lisa and I are going live. Is it 11, babe, or 11:30? 11:30 with Chef AJ. We're going to be rolling up a wrap. We've got some really amazing stuff going in these wraps. Tessa, we love you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day too out there. Patricia says, can y'all open a restaurant? That would be amazing, right? A restaurant would be so amazing. And I can see the vision. Same with Lisa. Like, oh, how amazing that would be to have a restaurant. Greet people coming into the restaurant. But most likely, we won't have a restaurant. Restaurant business is a hard business to be in, especially if you're doing raw food exclusively, raw vegan food. A lot of restaurants that we know, they've really done their best. They don't make it. And so that's where we really try to inspire you to get the recipe book, and then it empowers you to be able to make these yourself. Of course, we all want to go into an establishment and just kick back, look at the menu, order, be served, not have to clean any of the dishes, right? That's amazing. But yeah, we probably won't be opening a restaurant. Heck yeah, I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. So yeah, let me just go over here to the site real quick, just to give you guys who are still in here the deets on who is going live with who. Okay, the live event schedule, just up at the top. All right, we're going to cruise down. We've got here Saturday, March 1st. We've already had a couple lives going on that have already passed. There was a food demo, Gracious Vegan, making plant-based feta cheese with Donna Spencer. That's got to be amazing. Now, I'm sure if they've gone live, they're probably reposting that to either their Instagram or their YouTube, so you can check that out. 9:15, which we've already passed that time, cooking with Lori, vegan cooking. That's going to be live on Dr. Ray Aputi's YouTube. Then we've got 10:30 coming up here, 10:30 on Chef AJ's YouTube channel, Escaping the Pleasure Trap. That's going to be a great topic to check out. High protein pizza bites with Stacey Heine. I hope I'm pronouncing these names right. I'm probably messing up. But then we have 11 a.m. Live on Instagram. This is going to be Lori Andre Wellness, I believe. So it's how to break free from pain using tools you already have. How to break free with pain using tools you already have. That's with Nicole Forgelman. I think it's Forgelman. And then we have live on Dr. Shoba, their YouTube, Eating More Plants as a Family, with Dr. Carrie Henneman. I'm totally botching these names. Apologize to anybody who may be tuning in and hearing me botch your name. Then we also have 11 a.m. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 things happening at 11 a.m. So it's kind of tricky. You got to pick and choose. But of course, you can always go back and watch their YouTube. But live on Chef AJ, it's simple recipes for home or travel with Jennifer Diamond. That's going to be cool to check out. 11:30 on Chef AJ's is a food demo, roll and go. That's our demo we're going to be sharing, which is the travel ready raw vegan wraps, and that's going to be with me and Lissa, so that'll be pretty fun. And then we have just a bunch more. Like, that's only half of the things that are happening today. So be sure to hop up here, go to the link in my bio, and go to the webpage, grab the bundle so you have all the goodies, download everything, put it in a special place because you have them forever. Thousands of recipes, all kinds of classes and courses. It can be overwhelming, but what I typically do is I will download everything, put it in a separate file, and then I will go through everything in my file, and I will make a separate file of stuff that I want to actually really look into and tap into. Because sometimes, 80 different things, there's 83 different things in here, can be kind of overwhelming. So that's what I like to do. I like to make two different files, so that way I have something that I can tap into and watch, later or learn later. So yeah, but you can see everything that is happening today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow right here, 9 a.m. PST. And until then, love you guys.